Alright, so, I didn't know that they're gonna be buffing Zhongli tonight, but apparently they're adding another buff. They're buffing him further what they're already gonna do. Now, this is kind of crazy for a few reasons. Honestly, it's to the point where I think that they should re-release the banner. Because it's kind of wild. They have taken the character from here to here. And you know, I think he was already pretty good, and they added more to the kit, and it's like, okay, damn, this character's great. And now they added another thing where it's like, well, now he's amazing. Like, he's actually insanity. He's so much better now that, you know, people that are saving their Primo Gems or whatever, I'm not saying that you had to get him. I'm not saying that he's like venti, absolute god tier. But like pretty close now. Pretty good. With the changes to Geo, that was a big thing already. Getting the Geo Resonance, I think Geo Resonance is going to be amazing. But they took his Dominus Lapidus ability and they just cranked it into overdrive. And now they made it like, not OP, but kind of OP. Kind of one of the most valuable abilities there's ever been in Genshin Impact. So let me explain this. So initially, Dominus Lapidus, his E ability, if you tap it, it places a pillar, it places it, you're good to go. But if you hold it, it would give you a shield and it would give you Geo damage absorption. Okay? And that's cool. That's cool and all. But pretty useless shield, didn't do much. Like, it was definitely a good shield, it shielded you, but there's no damage absorption for Geo unless they're using Geo attacks on you, which is very few. But then they're like, okay, no, actually, we're changing that. So what we're going to do is you're going to tap it and it's going to place a pillar. But if you hold it, it'll also place a pillar. Now, it's going to go up to the maximum. So if you only have Constellation 0, you would get one pillar, that's it. But if you have Constellation 2, and you already had a pillar down, it would place the second one, right? On top of this, they changed the damage absorption, so you get the shield just like normal, but also you're tankier to physical damage and all elemental damage, which was like, holy cow, now that is a buff. That is incredible. That is going to make you so much more tanky, it's not even funny. They also added extra damage based on his HP. They don't really mention that here, but that was already sweet, amazing, great. Well, now they changed it to do all of that stuff, but also, when a character is protected by the shield, opponents within a set radius have their elemental and physical resistance decreased by 20%. What? What? So you're gonna make him one of the best supports in the game for physical characters like Razor, and for elemental characters like Chongyun and Diluc and anyone else. You just added one of the best buffs in the game. Anything that debuffs an opponent's defenses or resistances is amazing value for your DPS. And they just added that where you don't have to tag the enemy, they just gotta walk near you. You just pop your shield and you debuff everything as they come close. This is wild! Are you kidding me? It's taking Fischl's crit damage from 4,200 to 4,900. Her basic attacks here are going from 2,238 up to 2,612. Right? It just debuffs the enemy when they come near you. They have made Zhongli so much better now, and now you can't get him. Now you can't get him. So if you got him, like I did, congratulations. I am so much more hyped now about this character. I was already hyped. With the initial changes, I was like, nice. Frickin' rights. But now they've made him even better. And so it comes into question, well, if you're making all these changes to a character, and the banner's gone, are people gonna have to wait a year to get him? Are you gonna have to wait 4 months to get him? Bring the banner back. What is the negativity with having the banner back, is my question. There would be no negativity. If you needed Razor, cool, you get him again. You need Xinyan, cool, get him again. If you want to spend money on the character, you do it. It's a win-win for MiHoYo, but at least give players the option. If this changes his kit to the point where you're like, yeah, God tier, I want him. Well, too bad. Too bad. MiHoYo, you have reworked the character. Right? Like, you have, like, rebuilt this character from the ground up. Every part of his kit has improved upon from what we saw. And so every video, like mine, saying, you know, he's a good support, like, if you want to use him for his support, that's cool, but he's not the best. Maybe you didn't wish. There's, you know, Jinx and Tuna. They made a video saying, man, terrible scaling on all of his stuff, not a great character. Maybe you didn't wish. Maybe you didn't wish, and now you've missed this opportunity, and they're like, oh, by the way, oh, you see this character here? You see this one right here? Let me just zoom in on that. Let's just zoom right in on that little ugly pixely head. We're gonna buff the hell out of him. We're gonna turn him into the CEO of GEO, as Tectone would say. We're gonna turn him into a goddamn Genshin god. But now you can't get him. Sorry. Sorry. I hope you don't be mad at us. I hope you don't be mad. Well, I am mad, and I have him because there's probably someone here going, "What the hell? Are you kidding me?" You got to change that. You got to get the banner. If they don't bring the banner back, I don't even know what to say. HP scaling on all of his abilities, reworking the Geo element, period. Knockback prevention on his E, placing down a pillar on his E, now debuffing all enemies within a radius on his E, and you don't even have to hit them with it. That's the thing. You don't even have to be in range and hit them. If they just walk towards you, they get debuffed. That's so busted. If you look at Xinyan, you gotta hit them with your E to debuff them, right? If you want to use Razor, he's got a debuff too. You gotta hit him with that E. You gotta tap that E. But here's the thing. From what I can tell, it doesn't say pop the shield, stay on Zhongli to debuff them. You just have to pop the shield. So you don't even have to like switch to a character like Xinyan, put yourself at risk, do the ability, and then swap back. You just pop this ability, swap instantly, and then you dish out damage while they're debuffed. You get the full duration of it, the full value of it every single time, while placing down pillars. That is a fundamentally completely different character than what launched. And I'm sorry, but that is too much to just be like, oh, by the way, now you can't get him, in my opinion. Mihoyo, if you see this, if you hear this, if one of your community managers, if someone has it on Discord, if someone posts on Reddit, do the right thing and give people an opportunity to get this character if they want him. I'm not saying go blow a bunch of money, but if you had Primo Gems sitting around and you're like, I'm gonna skip, and now you're looking at it and you're like, okay, now I want him, you know, it's up to you. I'm not gonna say whale on this guy, I'm not gonna say but spend a bunch of money. It is a video game, the rates are trash, and more likely than not, you're gonna spend a couple $100 and not get him, but at least have the option, okay? Anyways, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to get resources for my Zhongli now, because he's gonna be one of my main characters. Like, I'm going to start farming all the stuff for him now, because it's completely changed the value of the character. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.